What does unpassive mean? Unpassive means loving people no matter where they are, no matter what race, no matter what religion, no matter how much money they have, no matter how much money they don't have. Unpassive means having compassion and caring about people. Unpassive means total financial freedom. Unpassive means never having to go to the store and worrying about paying the grocery bill and utility bills. Unpassive means not having to worry about how you live from day to day. Unpassive means not having to go to bed hungry each and every night, as millions of people do in this world. Unpassive means having clean drinking water. Unpassive means being able to afford the best medical care in the world. Unpassive means not worried about how to pay for your children's education. Unpassive is revolutionary. Unpassive is monumental. Unpassive means lifting up humanity. Unpassive means not having to say I'm sorry, I don't have money to give you to help you out. Unpassive means being able to afford anything that you want and not regretting it with buyer's remorse the next day. Unpassive means having a loving and giving spirit. Unpassive means goodness for humanity. Unpassive means giving to your faith. Unpassive means giving to your favorite charity. Unpassive means being the largest information and technology giant. Unpassive means having two magnificent offices in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, in the tallest building on the planet named Burj Khalifa. Unpassive means having a state-of-the-art home in high-tech city Hyderabad, Telangana. Unpassive means having hundreds of technology personnel assembled in that beautiful building in Hyderabad, India. Unpassive means having the best software developers and engineers, data scientists, infrastructure engineers in the field of technology. Unpassive means having a customer success department and hospitality staff more superior than any on earth. Unpassive means having security systems that are impenetrable. Unpassive means having the means and desire to help the homeless find decent homes in which to live. Unpassive means having founders in over 200 lands and able to conduct business in all of those lands. Unpassive means the correction to the corruption that you see on the internet. Unpassive means being a clean and ethical business. Unpassive means the developer of state-of-the-art digital disruptive products infused with artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. Unpassive means having over market value digital disruptive products soon to be released publicly on beyond that industry. Unpassive means a massive presence in the business world. Unpassive means a huge income for founders in Onpassive. Unpassive means Mr. Ash Mufareh and his family, the incredible staff who are responsible for what Onpassive is, a unicorn born before it is launched. Unpassive means thankful what we have.
What does unpassive mean? Unpassive means loving people no matter where they are, no matter what race, no matter what religion, no matter how much money they have, no matter how much money they don't have. Unpassive means having compassion and caring about people. Unpassive means total financial freedom. Unpassive means never having to go to the store and worrying about paying the grocery bill and utility bills. Unpassive means not having to worry about how you live from day to day. Unpassive means not having to go to bed hungry each and every night, as millions of people do in this world. Unpassive means having clean drinking water. Unpassive means being able to afford the best medical care in the world. Unpassive means not worrying about how to pay for your children's education. Unpassive is revolutionary. Unpassive is monumental. Unpassive means lifting up humanity. Unpassive means not having to say I'm sorry, I don't have money to give you to help you out. Unpassive means being able to afford anything that you want and not regretting it with buyer's remorse the next day. Unpassive means having a loving and giving spirit. Unpassive means goodness for humanity. Unpassive means giving to your faith. Unpassive means giving to your favorite charity. Unpassive means being the largest information and technology giant. Unpassive means having two magnificent offices in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, in the tallest building on the planet named Burj Khalifa. Onpassive means having a state-of-the-art home in high-tech city, Hyderabad, Telangana, India. Onpassive means having hundreds of lawyers, personnel assembled in that beautiful building in Hyderabad, India. Onpassive means having the best software developers and engineers, data scientists, infrastructure engineers in the field of technology. Onpassive means having a customer success department and hospitality staff more superior than any on earth. Onpassive means having security systems that are impenetrable. Onpassive means having the means and desire to help the homeless find decent homes in which to live. Onpassive means having founders in over 200 lands and able to conduct business in all of those lands in the world. Onpassive means the correction to the corruption that you see on the internet. Onpassive means being a clean and ethical business. Onpassive means the developer of state-of-the-art, digital disruptive products infused with artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. Onpassive means having over-market value digital disruptive products soon to be released publicly. Onpassive means having the most recognized brand in the information and technology field and beyond that industry. Onpassive means a massive presence in the business world. Onpassive means a huge income for founders in Onpassive. Onpassive means Mr. Ash Mufareh and his family, the incredible staff who are responsible for what Onpassive is. A unicorn born before it is launched. Onpassive means thank for what we have.
Karma's a bitch. Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all having a fabulous, amazing day today. Today is a very special day. We were told that something might be happening with Onpassive, between the 23rd and the 27th. And by golly, today something happened. I know you're going to be a little disappointed because all that really happened was Ash came on Marty and Chris's today and did a little speech. So we're going to be watching just the portion of Ash on Marty and Chris's today to see what he had to say, since I'm sure it was super duper important. And we really, really have to hear from Ash. That's the only person we're supposed to be listening to, allegedly. Angel is here. Good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. And Sam is here and ready to go. Ready to go. And Violet is here and says, hello, beautiful sayers of nay. These lyrics are diabolical. That song is 7 minutes of just, what the fuck is this? This Onpassive means not much anymore. Hello, Mr. Level. Good to see you. I'm glad that you are back from your travels and able to join us. And Mark says, let's corrupt Onpassive's correction or something like that. And it's funny you guys are talking about Gene Hackman today because I was watching a documentary earlier about the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. So I'm like, how are you guys doing this? Out of my head right now, all of you. And Nev is here on the stupid train. That's right, chugga chugga choo choo, all aboard the stupid train. I like the stupid train, but do I have the meme in this? I'm in my other browser. Oh, I might have to grab it. I don't think I have the train today. I don't have the train today. I'm going to have to go grab the train now. Oh my God, I don't have one. What are we doing here? That is awful. I don't. I can't be perfect all the time. Okay. I'm never perfect. I'm never perfect. I found it. I found it. All right, come on. Come on, train. Let's go.
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
There we go. There we go. I got it. I probably should have checked that while the 7-minute intro was playing. But I didn't. I apologize. I apologize. And Serene is here. Good to see you. And Seeth Arama, good to see you. Sorry if I said your name wrong. But yeah, it means F all. F all. Doesn't mean much. Also, that song aged really badly. Like they're talking about how they have offices in Dubai and stuff. You know, you're just like, yeah, you don't really have any of that stuff anymore. All right. All right. All right. So yes, Ash made an appearance today. But you see, I feel like this appearance might have been like I don't know if he was always planning on appearing today on their stream. I feel like he might have gotten pushed to, because there was some posts being made that I think we should just take a little look at, you know? And Albs is here, in it to scam it. Good to see you. And Off Dixon is here. Good to see you. So, as you can see, this was posted in the Catmo, the Game Changer group. And it was posted by Sampat Patel. All right. And, you know, he kind of summarizes a message that he got specifically from Julie. So he says, hello, the end of the day. I'm glad you're contacting me. Listen up. Mr. Mufareh said, when I'm ready, you'll know. I will not update when the time comes. I will post or you know. So I suggest everyone live their lives. Know that someone is working very hard for our future. Help us to maintain our hope and strength. Live your life and do what is necessary and legal without hurting people. Which, please don't hurt people. We will be so happy when Mr. Ash is ready. Remember, we are all in this together. I was kind of hoping they would be like, in it to win it, but you know, whatever, close enough, I guess. Let's keep it safe for our children and generations to come. And then, of course, they say update by Julie Wynn. And then attached to it is a screenshot in which he shows a conversation that he had with Julie, where we can't really see the message here, but it sounds like he's saying that he is asking for Mr. Mufareh to share a message or update in the back office as soon as possible. Remember, the last update in the back office was January 1st. There has not been a new update in the back office since then. So they want one, so that all the founders maintain trust in the company and us. So especially with the Indian O founders right now, they're experiencing a lot of pushback where people are literally like, hey, you know, what's going on? You said that Ash was going to be doing stuff in the new year, and like we're heading on the end of February. You know, like are we doing anything with Onpassive? What's going on? Ash isn't letting us know anything, and when he comes on, and the last few times he's come on, there hasn't been much of an update, right? It's just been his usual rah. So Julie responds and says, hello, Sampat. I'm glad you're reaching out. Listen, Mr. Mufareh had said when I'm ready, you will know. I won't be doing updates. And when it is the time, I will post it or it will be known by you. So my suggestion for everyone is live your life, all in capitals. Know that someone is working very hard, in capitals again, for our future. Help us to keep our hope and strength. Live your life and do what it is necessary and legal without hurting the people. We will be very happy when Mr. Ash is ready. Remember, we are in this together. Let's protect it for our kids and generations to come. I mean, kind of like the summary, but I feel like it's also important to read the actual message. It was a little different. Have they been told don't panic? Maybe. I'll be honest. I haven't watched it yet.
Don't panic.
So I don't know what Ash said yet. It's going to be a surprise for me. I am Ash Mufareh, and I am an international man of mystery. Live your life and get as far away from this scam as possible. That's the best advice, House. They should take your advice, really. So, this is what Julie responded. And then she also said, you can share it if you want, which is good. I'm glad we have permission. And he liked it with a little heart, and that's what he was sharing. So I was like, okay. So he went and he asked Julie, like, hey, are we going to hear from Ash Mufareh? What's going on? And then he posted it. Well, apparently Julie wasn't the only one that got this message. No. Oh, AIM, Michael Williams, which that made me laugh because it's like Michael Williams AIM, but they called him Oh AIM. So is he going by Onpassive, automatic internet millionaire now? Because that's what the O and the AIM would stand for. Onpassive, automatic internet millionaire. Hasn't made 1 cent here, but definitely an automatic internet millionaire with Onpassive. But I guess he also sent a message to Michael Williams, right? So here, as you can see, it's pretty much the same message. It's a little hard there. They didn't post up the full message. Would have been helpful if they had clicked on read more so we could see the whole thing. But it appears to be a very similar message than the one that he sent to Julie. They're very similar. As you can see, he's saying, like, give to our founders from your side so that their trust in our company remains intact. And yes, please, something or other, Very similar message. And so Michael Williams responds and says, hi, Sam Pat. I am sure Ash is aware that all founders are waiting for updates. And I was kind of like, geez. Right now, founders need to do what they must to pay their bills. So if that is another business, then that's okay. And I'm like, well, did you let Marty and Chris know that? Because, they really don't think that it's okay. They think that if you join another business right now, you're totally jumping ship. So, it does not mean they have given up on Onpassive. Okay. When Onpassive is ready, the people will be ready. And he seemed to have also hearted this message. So I guess he he's liking the answers he gets back. So that's what good old, Michael Williams AIM had to say. So that was his response. I guess he felt like posting it just to show. And that's not it. Because Marty also got a message. So it was also posted up. And in this one, we can kind of see a little bit more of what the message says. So we've read up to our company remains intact in the past, in the one from Julie, right? And yes, please send a message from our founders to our CEO, Ash Mufareh, that we are with you. And tell Ash Mufareh to share the message or update in the back office as soon as possible so that all the founders maintain trust in the company and us. So, I'm like, yeah, they're asking for Ash to update in the back office because people are losing faith. They're checking the OES every single day and just being met with the January 1st message. Julie looking like pie without the beard. I don't know who that is. Hello, little Miss Lulu. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Took him 12 hours and 30 minutes to give that poor man an answer, apparently. So Marty responds and says, I believe Ash is building something bigger and better. Keep the faith. And then this one's also liked. So I guess he also liked that answer, which I don't find that much of an answer, Marty, but you know, I guess he liked it, and that's what counts. So I feel like there was some extra pressure on Ash to do something. Either update the back office, which apparently he can't do. I feel like that would have been almost easier than showing up on a webinar today. But what do I know? But you know, that's what's been kind of going on at Onpassive over the last 24 hours. They've been posting these and talking about this. So I just found it very interesting that then today Ash does end up showing up and appears on Marty and Chris's wonderful stream to address everyone.
Everybody, I hope you can hear me fine now. Hello.
What up, brother?
Welcome. I was a big surprise.
It is so good to see you in the morning.
What time? Early? Later?
That's fantastic. I was actually listening.
Now, when I first saw this, because I did check out a few minutes of it, I was kind of like, oh, he's looking a little rough. Like, could they not edit the Elvis hair in the stream?
A little bit before. Thank you so much. Are you done?
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about
My hair.
Chris's hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Chris is looking a little bit rough too. I'm just saying, they look exhausted. And it is tiring to go live every single day and talk about nothing.
Hat issue, whether I should keep it on or without. I don't know. I like it on.
Oh,
You do
wow.
what you like.
Chris and his damn hats.
Yeah, they influencers say, I'm going to give you a tip. If you have a signature appearance or look, people can recognize you, and that can be your brand. Whether
Yes, Chris. Make your brand that camo hat. I mean, I guess it's better than the straw one.
it's
Light blue sea glass says, well, of course, Ash would show up on Chris and Marty's show. Those two are completely illiterate idiots. Yeah, he only seems to appear on their show, and then once in a blue moon, he'll show up for the Heroes or the OTech Pros, but I don't know. He hasn't really been doing that a lot lately. I mean, he did for Marty's birthday, but that was the first time in a while. Let's not talk about when Onpassive will relaunch, but talk about Chris's hair. Sums their stupid company up, pretty much, right?
a background, whether it's a hat, whether it's
I find it interesting that he comes on and then he asks them what he should be talking about. I'm kind of like, are you not here to address everyone about something? Do you not have an update? I thought you were only going to show up if you had updates. That's what we keep being told, right? Ash will appear, give us an update. Otherwise, what's the point? He's just so busy getting beat up all the time. Ash's brand is his pubic haircut or the Elvis hair. Thomas the Towels hat.
sort of eyeglasses or sunglasses. So people have different, attire to be distinguished. Yeah. So you see some of those big influencers or videographers, if you say, they have their unique look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
Chris
guess
Johnson.
I'm the man in black.
What? You're gonna get me. You guys are gonna tag team me, aren't you? I know it.
I would never do that. So, well, maybe.
We haven't talked about business in a while. Yes, you're right. I showed up on Christmas, but of course on many other locations afterward. It doesn't mean if I'm not on this platform or publicly talking, it doesn't mean I'm not available or not working. So you're right about some stuff. You're wrong about others. Okay, yeah, right and wrong. Okay, you're right about the
What?
spirit didn't change and all of that, but
Wait, who's right and wrong? Sir, who are you talking to? Like,
I cannot say nothing has changed. Of course, a lot has changed. I tell you what's better now. We're more aware. We're more educated. We're more cautious. We're more connected. We're with a better team, and
who's your team? Like, you literally don't have a team right now. Like, you just have a bunch of lawyers that are trying to help you through this SEC case. And I wonder if they told you to stop talking so much on lives. Because every time you show up, you lie a bunch. Make a bunch of promises that you can't keep. It just doesn't look good, you know? So they weren't educated and cautious before, right? Like, apparently not. What on earth is Ash rambling about? I don't know. And I don't know who he's talking to. And he's like, you're wrong about some things and right about others. Like, what Marty and Chris are? Like, what? Wrong about what? Right about what? What are you talking about?
We've learned a bit, okay? And 2024 history will witness that. I'll tell you, down the road,
What?
it will be recognized as one of the best years, as going in the right direction. And
The year that everything shut down? Like, how is that going to be seen as the best year? I still don't understand this.
revealing all the nonsense. So I'm going to talk more specific because I don't.
Yeah, there's no team in Dubai either. They were let go. They were let go at the end of August of 2024. So I'm very confused as to what we're talking about here when he says we have a team.
Expect everybody to decode my clues because
Good
Victoria is
evening,
not going to be a
Victoria.
secret anymore soon. I am going to expose lots of crooks and wrong doing. Okay, we're going to put their dirty laundry there, but with an evidence. But that's not.
That's what I'm saying, Mark. I'm like, geez, if that was a good year for you, what does a bad year look like? What has to happen for it to be a bad year? Like, the good year is when everything shuts down. Like, your company basically ceases to exist. Like, okay.
The main thing. That's not going to fix anything. So I want to clarify something.
Okay.
If I have quit or seen difficulties moving forward, I had the best opportunity a while ago to say, you know what, it's not in my hands. Okay, 1, 2, 3, look what happened to me. I'm a victim. Have a good life. Okay, go figure it out. But that's not me. I don't quit. I don't change. And in fact, I showed up even stronger every day around the clock. I only had to work harder and, of course, smarter now because there are so many open battlefields. Got to take care of them in the background, but that's not what's going to make up our future or what matters.
Again, okay, here's the thing. When he says all this stuff like this, now that you know what Hunbot.net has told you about everything to do with Muhammad Kamal, about the accounts being frozen and all that kind of stuff, you can kind of wonder if Ash is going to try to put all of this on Muhammad Kamal, which we've already wondered about because we knew that come September last year, he definitely had nothing to do with this company. Okay? We knew this. And we knew that once he let everybody go, like from the Dubai office, like that, you know, That was kind of it for him. All right. We kind of already knew that he had taken off to Egypt, and we already knew that. And now it all makes sense as to why and all that. So we were already suspicious if Ash was going to kind of be like, oh, well, the problems with Onpassive were actually all because Muhammad Kamal was doing like money laundering and organized crime and whatever he was doing. And then, that froze the accounts and got us in trouble and tried to put it on him. And the thing is even though that would all be true, and yes, that did not help things, you have to remember that Ash claimed to know Muhammad Kamal very well and everything that he was a part of. Okay? Ash chose to give him the power over that section of the company, the Dubai office and all that, right? Muhammad Kamal owned Onpassive Technologies LLC. Like, that's his. Not Ash's, his. Now, Ash did not have to do that and give him that much power and control over that office and everything to do with it. Okay? He didn't have to do that. Why he went about doing that, I don't know. So at the end of the day, to me, as I've always stated, the issues with Onpassive still falls on Ash's shoulders. Because it's like, well, why didn't you vet this person more? You obviously then lied about knowing this person and everything that they were about for years, like you claimed, and knowing that they were the best of the best, like you said, Like, obviously you were lying then or you're lying now. Right? Like, it can't be both are the truth. So it still is his fault that he did that. And if this company was the next best thing in the world, would he have given that much control to somebody else? And allegedly someone he didn't really know that well? As it turns out, as he's probably going to try to twist it now. And how it sounds like he's twisting it. It's like, yeah, okay. Muhammad Kamal definitely fucked things up with that. Yes. But why did you give him the power and control to the point where that would then fuck up your entire operation here? Why is he the one that's in charge of the O Connect and the commissions and all of this? Like, why did you make him the CMO and then put him in charge of the commissions? That's weird. What was that about? like there's just a lot of weird things going on that Ash chose. Those were his decisions to do that. So it's like, okay, yeah, fine, but still also your fault. And I just don't think he's ever going to take responsibility and ever be like, and I messed up by trusting this person and giving him so much control over this thing. Hello, Salami. Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. The famous Battle of Dubai of 2023 was eclipsed by the bloodbath that was the Battle of Hyderabad of 2024. Yeah. Just everything went wrong, but it's still, at the end of the day, this is supposed to be Ash's company. He's in charge. He should be in control of what happens here. And if he had followed the law, right, he could have put all of that in his name. But again, why were we expanding? We hadn't sold one product. Do you see what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's still his fault. Because it's like there was no reason to even have an office in Dubai right now. It was all to legitimize this thing because things weren't happening as they should be. The battlefields, right? They're at war. This MF just said, I'm going to be more specific, and it became more confusing, as it always does.
Or what's going to make our success. This is good lesson in life. It's good training, But what matters more is how do we go forward from here? So
Yeah, okay, that shit though. All right, even the website shutting down and everything, that all happened at the end of June. It's been several months since then. Like, why are we still talking about planning how to go forward? What have you been doing the last 6 months, if not planning how to go forward?
we're in a much better position today than ever, okay, moving forward for so many reasons. We're going to talk about all of that soon. And the
So not now.
biggest highlight that it gave us a bigger and stronger drive. We're more motivated than ever, realizing a few things. Number one,
Oh gosh.
how slippery it is and muddy out there. Look around.
How slippery it is and money out there. Look around. What? How slippery it is and money out there. Look around. That makes, like, I don't even know what you're trying to say. And I'm usually pretty good at translating Ash.
And it's so foolish for people to watch, out the economy and this and that to see how things are going to change, okay? Or expecting some change miraculously to come from politicians or whoever you follow. Change is not going to come from anyone. There are definitely people on Earth that would care.
I can tell you right now, you got a better chance of the government changing your economy than you do Ash changing it. I can tell you that much. So, like, if you don't have faith in the government, you should have even less faith in Ash. Which, by the way, I'm not going to tell you to put faith in your government. I am definitely not the one for that.
Brother DeGarmo just reminded us that there is good, okay? There are people who care and still have a good, kind heart. And but also it's the ability. So it's the availability and the ability.
What?
Put the two together. That's when you have a winner. Now, we do have good people around, but unfortunately, they're the ones who are unable to help themselves or as much to make a significant impact over the world. Okay, people in power, sadly, more in it for some personal advantage.
Oh, you mean like pocketing $108 million? Yeah, no, don't want to be in it for anything like that.
And that's another reason to realize and see how greed and people in power are teaming up. And guess what? They're not working for you.
What, are you mad? You mad that's Elon Musk instead of you?
The other thing is, I get some feedback from people are kind of like messing around with some little programs here and there just to make some peanuts. And the feedback is like, ain't working. Okay, it's all garbage.
It's all garbage. Yes, Ash has been broke, he says, since June of 2022. He hasn't had any money coming in with Onpassive since then. That's when they stopped registrations. And I mean, he spent the $108 million that he pocketed. So I suspect he doesn't have much less. Much more than that. I don't know how he's living. I actually feel bad for Marty. His head is going to explode trying to decipher this bullshit, right? Even Chris and Marty look bored. It looks like he's making it up as he goes along right now. Ash makes less sense than Trump. Not a clue what he's talking about.
Just all nonsense. And the articulation of all those things is simply made up just to profit few people. Most often is like for one individual.
Oh, Lord.
So, plus,
Like, that face he just made was like, shit, where do I go from here? Like, I just set that all up. I have no clue where I'm going with this.
we've realized how good it was and how great and wonderful our vision that has been attacked
What?
on all fronts.
What, you didn't think it was that great of a plan before? Before you got everyone to pay you $97?
That made us more determined. Wow, what a beautiful thing. It's that good that all the evil want to attack it.
What are you talking about? All the evil want to attack it with this shit again. You broke the law. You broke the law and you stole a bunch of money from your company, your own company. All right? And then the SEC was like, hey, you can't do that. That's illegal. And got you in trouble. All right? One of your offices was being used for organized crime and money laundering. So the Dubai police, of all the police, too, to be in trouble with, the Dubai police showed up and they were like, yeah, this is illegal. You can't do this. The bank was like, we can't let you do money laundering. We're shutting this down. Like, the evil that you talk about is actually like the people that are enforcing the laws, because you're breaking the laws. Like, you're the evil. You're the criminal going around with your company, breaking a bunch of laws everywhere. And then when they're like, hey, you can't do that, you're like, oh, they're attacking me, these evil places. Like, what do you mean? Those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it. My high school history teacher talking about summer school. It is true, though.
So for all those reasons, we're in a much...
Also, it can't be that great if you needed people to hate on it for you to realize it was great. That's not usually how people realize something is good, based on other people allegedly hating on it.
stronger spirit today than ever.
It's the evil is
because
coming
of the
from inside the house.
value of what we're doing. And of course, the ability has increased, positively.
What? Not really.
But in conclusion, we're not just there. We're not sitting idle. We are more confident that we're going to bring you things better than you think. Okay. I can tell you that now directly. And it is what's supposed to happen a while ago. Unfortunately, some corruption happened.
More corruption?
Don't worry, I'll tell you the names, all of that. All who you guessed, yes, you're right, okay?
Oh no, there was more corruption, guys. More corruption that we don't know about. What could it be? In conclusion, yeah, right?
Because I often said,
talk for another 20 minutes.
The bigger the dream, the bigger the team. And
the bigger the dream, the bigger the team. If there was ever an MLM buzz phrase, we're going to bring you things better than you think. Well, that's reassuring, right? I'm so glad. Thank God for that, Like, what the fuck does that even mean? And it's like, the stuff that he did bring us before wasn't exactly wonderful. So if you just mean it's going to be better than that, that doesn't mean it's going to be great either. I'm just saying. The bar's pretty low here. For bringing you better things, the bar's low. Like, we're talking things that hardly worked, Like, what, are they actually going to work this time? How wonderful. I'm excited. Ash is spilling the Unfusion tea. Clearly, the dream isn't big enough yet. That's right, Scam Chan. Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Get Sherlock Holmes on the case.
The better the dream,
Watson?
the better the team. So I had a massive,
Oh.
previously, okay, I had a massive dream, ambition, was nothing for me, okay, to make a good impact all over the globe. And I had a broken team, let's put it lightly, mildly. Okay, I let others speak French. I don't, I'm not fluent. So
No, you're not fluent in any language, I feel.
you're right. We've been around, and we're in a much better position today. So that part, you nailed it. But definitely in a much better spirit, and the evidence is there. We're not going to obviously put out details. Okay, we did that previously, didn't work out good, and I believe
But you come on here, you're like, oh, but I will tell you all the details soon. So, like, are you giving us the details or not?
we're approaching a stage where we're not going to talk in codes anymore or clues. We're just going to tell it the way it is. Okay,
Like,
out
okay.
bluntly, flat out. Okay, we're going to say 1, 2, 3. This is behind us. Now, moving forward, that's what matters. Moving forward is what you want to focus on. And I can tell you,
Do we have to wait for you to be like out of the Dubai police investigation or something before you can tell us about it? I'm just wondering.
how is it? I can see that how it's going to be, because I have the ground, the foundation. I know where we're going. We're going to have a platform. We're going to have technology that will improve your.
It's like, wow, guys, there you go. We're gonna have a platform. We're gonna have technology. New news. Like, no shit. That's what you were supposed to have the whole time.
Your life or your today's activities experience. You're going to, whether you want to connect or sell or make money or socialize or learn or all that, we are going to give you practical, effective tools to just achieve that. Okay, there's no cap for what you can achieve. The name of the game is unlimited.
Okay, so not much different than what you said the last time.
All right, it's going to be unlimited in every possible way, only good. All right, so of course we're going to expect some more qualifications, so we don't get the tire kickers in a way. Okay, but
Wait, now you don't have the team working on this right now?
we're going to have serious people with us. We're going to have.
You're going to have serious people. Future tense, not present tense, not we have serious people working on this, which is what he's claimed in the past, that they had the best of the best team. Now, this time they promise. But now you're saying you're going to have future tense, as in don't have right now, hope to in future. I don't like that.
Qualified, real people. Again, we're going to be a real company, real products, real impact, of course, driven by real leaders and real people. And that is happening. I cannot tell you how certain we are, because it's in hand. It's not like something, we're delusional.
Mark says the only tools Onpassive has are the 3 goons on this screen.
Yeah, we had to knock down a lot of things and completely start all over, restart, okay, from scratch. I tell you what, you never start from zero again, right? Or from nothing when you shut down.
Oh my God. What the Sorry. What the hell's that? You never start from nothing. You never start from zero again. Once you shut down. Shit. I didn't know you were coming here to do a comedy sketch, Ash. Jeez. Should have prepared myself better for this. What does that mean? Because, like, in your case, you kind of did go back to zero. You lost all the data. Like, the products disappeared. That's part of the problem right now. Right? And then they took them just out of the OES because they lost all the data for them. So they were unable to rebuild them as they were because they lost everything for it. So they'd have to start over on all the products. So a little bit after the OES kind of returned, if you will, they just took the products out. They're like, we just won't even have them in there. Like, things went terribly wrong. And now you're sitting here. You don't go back to zero after you shut down. Like, keep that energy next April, Ash. Hello, Jelly Snack. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. You're missing a fun time.
You got a lot of experience packed, and you have learned a bit. So there's no way you will start at the same level of ability. We've got the knowledge, we've got the resources, we've got the network, we've got the capital, if you wish. We've got, of course, the determination, the heart, anything you want, brain, the support from you. We've got all that. We got the massive, deep need for such a thing.
Yeah, but none of that actually is anything. That doesn't mean that you have these great products that are going to sell and make everybody money. That doesn't mean that. I was just like, no, guys, we just like really, really have passion. And we love a lot. So because of that, we're going to be the most successful tech company in the world. And it's like, no, it's not how that works.
So we have every reason for success.
It's all right, Jelly.
And we have so many reasons to beat evil and destroy, the success haters, if you wish. We have all of that. So nothing is expected but good and massive success.
Okay, so how are you going to destroy the SEC? How are you going to prove that you deserve to get paid $108 million for your work with this thing, and that it was okay for you to pocket that money and not pay people their commissions? And again, the SEC is not going to accept, oh, well, I trusted Mohammed Kamal and he was doing organized crime and money laundering in Dubai with all of it. Like, they're not going to accept that, and I still don't think that you didn't know anything about that. I'll just say it. That's my own thoughts and opinions on that. I don't have proof that Ash knew what was going on, but if I had to guess, all right, I doubt that Mohammed Kamal was doing all that without Ash's knowledge. Okay, or else again, that's his fault for then just giving the man the company that whole office and then never checking in or seeing what was going on. Or again, the management comes from the top and he's the top of this. So he has to pay attention to what's going on with it. You're the CEO owner of a company. Yeah, you should be able to trust other people to sort of take over and have initiative and run things. But you still have to check in and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Hello, Kanani. Good to see you. He's still going with this, and Marty AL, believe him? Yep. We are not success haters. We don't see any success, so nothing to hate. I was like, if I was here to hate on success, your company is not the one we would be talking about. Queen, so you're saying Onpassive was running around topless? I am. That's exactly what I'm saying.
And I agree with you, brother Johnson, which is there are so many people. I'm astonished by how loyal they are, and I'm shocked how much they know. With the example of brother Jim Hawkins, okay, how like he was talking like he was reading. It's almost like reading from the heart. Okay, I haven't talked to the guy. What an
Okay.
amazing thing! I said, man, he's talking to my soul, this guy, and that's refreshing to see and know
Ash like does not know about parasocial relationships at all.
that there are true, genuine people. They're supporting, all the way unknowingly. It's just a feeling. It's just a gut feeling. And this is what I always say. In this age of life, people are not dumb if you treat them that way or uh, ignorant.
No, they're not. Are you learning that?
People are far more knowledgeable and educated than you think. It's easy to tell and differentiate between a good person and a bad.
Like only you thought everyone was stupid, Ash. That was just you. The rest of us know that people are smarter than you think. That's for sure.
Person. We got all the tools, we got the visual, we got the voice, we got the experience. People know, they could tell if you're in it for yourself or to scoop as much as you can from them, or you're in it to help them. They could tell, they know. People sense energy, especially if you meet in person or visual. That is not difficult to read. I say we're in an era where ignorance is a choice because it's so easy to learn and find out the truth. We're here. We will continue the fight. Absolutely. Yeah, we've lost a couple of small battles here and there, but I tell you what, we have expanded the war, and we're gonna make some noise.
They've expanded the war. What does that mean? I mean, people sitting around for the better part of 7 years, doesn't scream intelligent, contributing members of society to me. Look at you've turned Albs into a Canadian. He's out here saying, hey, look what you're doing, Ash. You're corrupting Albs. But no, like it really doesn't. It doesn't. And that's all that they've been doing is sitting around waiting.
In a positive way. But
now it's in a positive way, so I should calm down, I guess. He expanded the war, the positive war. He has expanded. You know how wars are always so positive. He's expanded the positive war. Expanded the war in a positive way, he says.
I wouldn't be as good as you in terms of recalling, some people that I have in mind for you to join, our prayers constantly and keep them in your thoughts, like Cindy Hopkins, you
Pray
mentioned,
for the
and
war.
of course,
Pray for the positive war.
Bill Must. I knew he was not feeling well, but we hope he will be okay.
Is Bill Must not doing well? Listen, I hope I didn't start this rumor. I was just laughing about the fact he hadn't posted in a couple weeks with the whole rest in peace Bill Must thing. Is he not doing well? Like, or again, did he just decide to go live life for a few weeks and maybe not post anything about Onpassive? He's a little bit have we heard from him and he's been like, I am sick? Or are you just assuming now? I need to know, because if he just disappeared for a few weeks and you're unironically claiming that must mean he's sick, that's a little worrisome, because it's like, yeah, this is a cult. You can't even go live your life for a few weeks, not post without them being like, he must be in the hospital, We need to know that. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. Yep, his hair looks awful, doesn't it? Doesn't it look bad? It does not look good right now. Must not be eating with that $108 million either, Just say.
Of course,
Oh,
you
Phew. Good to
know,
have you back, Al.
Pat, I heard she's not feeling good, and everybody, Sherry as well. But there are a few people that, hopefully everything
Bill's videos have been 2 to 3 seconds shorter. Definitely a sign of carpal tunnel. We should send him a get well soon card.
will be fine. And this is life. Life is tough sometimes. Health is something you cannot replace. And I hope
So how are those med beds coming along then? You gonna release those anytime soon? You were gonna be the next big thing, bringing out the med beds. They were gonna cure you. You just lay in the bed, and then it cures all of your ailments, all illnesses. It shifts your cells and makes it so that you're cured. The med beds. Remember that? That was a fun time.
everybody will be healthy and well. So I leave that to you. You're the
Again, they would be if you had released the med beds.
best at it, and I love you for doing it. You care, you show connection, and we're here. I am listening.
He's like, please don't keep expecting me to pay you $8,000 a month. I'm like broke right now. So I'm just paying you guys in love, and I appreciate you for continuing on with the cult stuff for me when I'm off, crying because the SEC is going to shut this down.
I listen as much as I can. Today, I happen to be listening. I said, you know what?
Wow.
I gotta come.
This wasn't planned at all. They didn't come to you at all and go, listen, Ash, people are starting to lose faith, and they're starting to say you got to put something either in the back office or you got to show up. Come on. That didn't happen.
And make some corrections. We're not just here. We're better, far better. Now, if your last name was
Better from when? Better from like June to now? Better from the last time you appeared on a webinar? Christmas? Better since New Year's when you last spoke to us? Better since when?
would have been noble, you would be right all the times. Yeah. I love you both. I appreciate you. It goes without saying that you're the most committed, some of the most loyal brothers I've met, and for that we all respect you. Again, people could tell if you're in it for yourself, just selfishly, or you're in it. Yeah, of course you want to succeed, but you want to take people with you to a higher ground or to the top as far as they choose to go to. We're working on solutions. There's nobody should doubt. There shouldn't be any doubt for anybody to question our
here we go.
transparency.
No question,
We're not asking for anything in return. The only thing is just take the advice.
See, that's what I'm saying, Al. So today I happen to be listening. I have a feeling Ash spends a lot of time hanging out on YouTube. I've always thought that Ash probably pops in to listen to them as often as possible because he likes the praise so much. And they praise him a lot, right? Even when he's not around, they'll be like, oh my God, Ash Mufareh is so great. He's so amazing. We all need to pray for him and his family. And he just has such a big ego. It's there's no way that he's not tuning in sometimes. But it's if he's so busy, like he says he is, then he wouldn't have the time to be watching them all the time. But I highly doubt that he was just hanging out here today, happened to be watching their live, and decided to come on. I do feel like this was a planned thing. And we get the impression it was a planned thing even from before. Because don't think that people won't be like, oh, see, we told you that something was going to happen between the 23rd and the 27th. And Ash did show up. Okay, so then it was planned. Like, make up your mind. Careful what the next move is. Go global.
And be careful, be cautious of how you spend your
I'm a
money
sir now.
other ways and spoil your reputation.
All the lies told about me, I think my two favorite are that I'm a sir and that I'm a bread tuber. Ears popped. I had to look up what a bread tuber was, by the way. I had no clue. I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, oh, people are going to definitely say that that's not me. Future of internet. I love you Onpassive. Oh, nice. They don't love you too much, though, unfortunately. I wish that they loved you more.
And learn from our mistakes, okay? You watch us, and
A
we
bread
will share
tuber,
with you.
right? I guess.
We're not here because things were perfect, right? We saw the need for a correction.
It's apparently a very specific group of people who do very left-leaning content on YouTube. Yep. But it's a very specific group. And I was like, yeah, I don't know any of those people. And I don't watch any of those people. So that one was wrong. But that's one of my favorite ones. You know, other than Bimbo and Evil Tyrant and those ones, Ding Dong. Sarah's of Nay.
I just wanted to stop and say hello, and
Thank you very much.
Robin
just sent a message. Love you, Ash.
Love you, Ash.
And her head,
okay.
her head is about that big. Yeah. Yeah.
She
know
said,
that.
Thank you. Thank you
She
very
said
much.
her
right.
she said her computer was cold because the windows were left open.
Good
Oh
one.
wow.
Computer joke, Ash. Just
You're funnier than these guys.
I thought you'd
Wow.
get that one for sure, but appreciate you for coming
Of
out.
course.
Love you with all my heart, and thank you.
Now, the only reason why they appreciate him coming on is because they know that now they're going to get kind of a break for a week or two, because this is going to get everybody like all fired up and excited about Ash appearing. And even though there is no new news here, and this is the exact same speech he's been giving us since basically June of last year. Like, it's the same shit over and over and over again in different words, right? Same thing. I'll tell you what was happening. People fucked us over. Everyone's evil and coming after us. But we're better than ever now. La, la, la. Everything's going to be great. You know, same thing. Even though we're watching it, we're like, no, nothing's new here. The people that really strongly believe in Ash and Onpassive, they're going to look at this like it's an update, as they do every time, right? They go, oh my God, Ash showed up and he said this amazing news. And it was amazing. It was powerful. It was so wonderful, the news he gave us. And then we're over here like, there is no news. What was the news? So people aren't going to be kind of like bugging, like for an update right now. You know, they're going to kind of lay off on that for a week, maybe two. And that buys them some time. And that helps them string people along. And I feel like that's the only time we've been seeing Ash, is when they need him to kind of show up and be like, hey, I'm still here, guys. Be excited still, to reignite that fire in everyone, because people are losing their faith in this thing as time goes on. And like, this is the worst position they've ever been in. I know they say it's the best, but it truly is the worst. You know, like, they don't have any of their data. All their offices are shut down. They're being sued. They're being investigated for criminal activity. Because, like, Onpassive, although, yeah, that's Muhammad Kamal's in Dubai, it still is, like, attached to him. It's still his brand name, apparently, right? And he was obviously working with him. Doesn't look good. Saying. Light Blue Sea Glass says, nothing in Ash's rambling spiel would make me feel confident. It made about as much sense as some savant rambling about how his cannot fail investment imploded and he lost everyone's retirement. That's right. Like Boogie doing a speech. Yeah, same since June. It was horrible. We learned a lot. Did you learn how to program OConnect so it can be re-released? Did you learn how to find your 5th payment processor? This is what I mean. It's like we're in a bad position. We don't have payment processor, website. We don't really have a website at all anymore. It's just the login for the OES. That's not great for a business, especially since they talk about how important websites are and having your own domain. And then they don't even have like their own website now. It's like, okay. Like they're not doing good. You know, the SEC is closing in on them, doing all their depositions now. And it's like things aren't looking up. So they just need something to keep people's faith in Ash. And it's sad, but all he has to do for a lot of them is just show up and do the same speech on repeat. They get excited. The only one I trust with the news is Huey Lewis. Ash has appeared every 30-ish days since Christmas Eve, leading up to Christmas Eve. He did not appear for 80 days. That's right. I don't think he's going to go that long again because people were really starting to get upset. I think he realized that put him in a bad position. Especially since, like, again, he's still not told us any news since then, right? So, just in the same position as always. Good to know. You know, on YouTube, there is a diamond button that will use AI to summarize the video. When I asked it why Ash was lying, it came back and said Ash was promising things without proof to back it up. It's true. It's true. Like when it's like he says, okay, we're going to have OConnect and these products are going to be better than ever. He can't make that statement right now because he doesn't have a tech team. So how are you making the products better than they were before without a tech team? Are you personally now coding the products and making them? I doubt it. Because based on what we've seen with your knowledge of technology, I'm not even sure that your MIT is real. So, not looking good. So it's like, why would you come out here and promise that? Ash celebrates Festivus. Poll right next to him. Maybe.
From all of us, your family, your teams, we appreciate what you're doing for us. And we're excited to see the future that you're building for all of us. We do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Never forget it. You got.
Listen, Chris. All right, you say the same thing every time. All right, you need to
Stop going there.
All right, it's annoying.
You got many people that are behind your ass.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands.
They will not be disappointed. I can assure you that.
Amen.
We're here to make good, and life is not worth it to do nonsense and spend it on mediocrity.
It's just a whale.
We're only going to bring good to you and those who choose to be with us.
Absolutely.
I'm not swearing that you have to be with us, and there's you are going to die if you don't come with us. No, it's a
Well, you have though, kind of.
choice.
You also have told people that they won't be successful unless they're in Onpassive.
We're going to create a better way, better solution
Both work.
from the heart, and we are making that happen. And if you like to win, come on in. Let's wish a happy Ramadan to all of our brothers and sisters who celebrate. Ramadan Mubarak should start next day or two, and it is a month of reflection, feeling with the needy, and connecting with the community. Of course, worship. Of course, giving, patience. Lots of good values. You don't have to be a Muslim to know the value of it. There's a lot of good lesson. Take the good side of it.
Yeah, you should tell us about it while you're on there with like the two whitest guys in
In
Onpassive.
many ways. and I wish you a happy Ramadan. Hopefully,
That like really
you and
has
your
no
family.
respect for any other religion other than Christianity. Good job, Ash.
Thank you, everybody. And again, Ash, thank you so much for being here. What an awesome surprise. I'm going to shut down the live stream. Chris?
Just
Keep
give
your
your
head
wife and kids
Why are they going to hang out after the live stream?
amazing hug from both of us.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Just
will.
from
You know, we
I
love
appreciate
you,
it.
but we really love them, Ash. You know that.
You should. I don't blame you. They're lovable. They're painful but lovable. Yeah.
I know. I've got a few too. All right.
I love
Bye,
you both.
everybody.
You take care.
Bye.
They have more trouble trying to live with these two than they do trying to live with their family. I'm just saying. So that was Ash's big appearance today. And they did shut off the live stream, and I guess they went off to go and hang out together. Maybe get some updates. Who knows what will be said tomorrow? You know, I guess we'll just have to see, because, you know, this will be twisted as the best update and best appearance that Ash Mufareh ever made. You know, they're going to be going on about it for the next week or two, about how wonderful it was. I am hoping that we will be able to do a Friday tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I'm hoping it will be in the afternoon. I will let you guys know. So look for that on the community tab, and be sure to check out my community tab, because I'm using it for a lot of cult education right now, and I think that maybe you will enjoy what I'm posting, or maybe not. Let me know either way. I hope that you guys have a fabulous, amazing rest of your day. I feel like, you know, we heard the same thing today that we hear every day. Marty can put the calculator to rest for about 5 days while he recaps Ash's visit. They'll talk about how he was in good spirits, right? Right? That was an insanely boring update from Ash. It really was. I hope I made it doable for all of you. Hello, Go-Go. Good to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. No surprises from Ash. I was so worried I would miss something. Yeah, no. They're going to be going on about it, though. So I guess we'll just have to kind of see how that goes. And maybe we can even make fun of some of it tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure you like this on your way out. Hey, share it around. Warn people about this crazy scam that's allegedly going to take over the world and save humanity with their giant heart. So I'll see you all tomorrow. I love all of your faces. And like always, we're in it to win it. Mwah. Bye.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call.
Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the questions about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. it's not the answer you want. But only Reverend Jim Jones. Okay. Let's go to Guyana. All right, no joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune into crazy guys talking about their experiences.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do in my YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.